Police are still on the scene this morning after a deadly shootout at a bank in Saanich, BC. The area is closed off. Homes and businesses remain evacuated. 2 suspects are dead this morning. 6 police officers in hospital following yesterday's exchange of gunfire.
Oh my God,
Holy
dude. Oh my God. We are witnessing a bank robbery.
Holy
Bystanders who happened to be just across the street captured that video, and you can hear multiple gunshots being fired. Police were called when 2 armed men entered the local bank yesterday morning around 11 a.m. local, and then the shootout began when they left the bank. So we begin with that story today, and Michael Serapio here with the very latest details. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Heather. And at last word, the scene around the bank where this gunfight happened is still being held by police, with homes and businesses in the immediate area evacuated. And that's because police are still reportedly concerned about an explosive device in a vehicle that was used by the suspects in this crime. Now, all of this began yesterday around 11 a.m. Pacific time when 2 armed men entered a bank in Saanich, British Columbia, that being a community within the greater Victoria area of Vancouver Island. And according to police, the 2 armed suspects began firing at officers when they arrived on scene. The 2 suspects were shot and killed by police. They are still not identified, but 6 officers with the Greater Victoria Emergency Response Team were also hit. 3 of those officers are members of the Saanich Police. The other 3 are members of the Victoria Police Department, all of them taken to hospital. Officials say there are no reports of bank employees, customers, or members of the public injured as a result of what happened. But there was an order yesterday for area residents to hold in place as police looked for a potential 3rd suspect. That order was lifted around 6 p.m. local time last night once that possibility was eliminated. But again, the evacuation of the immediate area is still ongoing, and the last update from police says the explosive device unit remains in the area. Now, the Saanich Police Chief has described what happened as chaotic, violent, and tragic. The Prime Minister sending out a message last night saying he is shocked and saddened by what happened, and that he is keeping the injured officers and their colleagues in his thoughts, Heather.
So, Michael, as you said, injured officers, 6 officers all told, sent to hospital. Is there any word on their condition this morning?
Well, officials are still very concerned about 3 of those officers, Heather, and these are the officers who sustained the worst of injuries. Take a listen to the Saanich Police Chief, Dean Duthie.
There's 3 officers that are looking to be released from hospital probably in the next little while. The others that are undergoing surgery right now obviously have much more serious injuries. And at this point, I just can't comment on the extent or nature of them because it's ongoing.
So really a brief update there, although we did hear the police chief also say that they are supporting family members and updating them as much as they can. And of course, we're following the situation very closely as well. As the police chief says, there will be updates as they become available. And as for the crime scene, again, the area has not yet been reopened to the public. This is still considered an active investigation, and we are and will continue to make calls throughout this morning, Heather, to make sure that we keep up on the latest information for people at home.
Michael, thank you very much.